Good morning. I would like to begin the session by seeking divine blessings. Shubham Bhavatu Kalyani, Arogyan Dana Sampada, Mama Shatru Vinasaya, Deepam Jyoti Parabrahma. Good morning to all of you. Once again, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar. Institutions strive for excellence in higher education, and today it has become a great challenge to meet local and international standards. Today's webinar on quality enhancement strategies for NAC accreditation by Dr. Dharmadhikari ji will help us to understand how to maintain this quality and reach the requirements. Now, I would like to request our Director General, Shri Abhirama Krishna sir, to speak few words. Thank you.
Morning, friends, and thank you, Lavanya ma'am, for giving me an opportunity to share a few thoughts of mine. I'm a fan of Philip Crosby, and I did a program under Philip Crosby Associates in US. And he has defined quality as conformance to requirements. I like that definition because quality is fitness for purpose at minimum cost to the society. So I keep questioning whether we are giving education to our students fit for the purpose, fit for making them fit to the society as well as fit for the future. Another great fan of, I'm fan of Jim Collins, and he has written a book called Good to Great. And in that he asks a question, 3 questions, and I modified that. The question he asks is, why are there only few great institutions in the world? He says, because there are too many good institutions. Why are there only few great teachers in the world? Because there are too many good teachers. Why are there only few great students in the world? It is because there are too many good students. So he concludes, as long as you are being satisfied with being good, you can never be great. So he says in his book, treat good as the enemy of great. These 2 messages, friends, kept me wondering, how do we take, because each one of us who are listening and participating in this webinar always feel that we should never be satisfied with being good, and we should always try to excel and be great, because I sincerely believe all the students as well as the educators have the potential to move our students and enhance the education from being good to great. So these are my 2 thoughts, and I'm saying that I'm reminded of Dr. C.K. Prahlad, another management guru. He says that always we keep copying and doing benchmark. If somebody is doing a very good job, we quickly copy and adapt that process into our system. But he says, can we think of the next practice? It is not only the best practice, but can be, so I'm very, very happy to note that we have an eminent expert in Mr. Dr. Dharmadhikari, who will be sharing his views on how we can take our institutes from being good institutes to great institutions. So I would like to thank and congratulate the Badruka College of Commerce and Arts for conducting this webinar and inviting the speaker who's got a fantastic experience. So I'm also eagerly looking forward, sir, to gain some inputs from you, and we will try to implement those in our college. So thank you, and over to Ms. Lavanya ma'am.
Now, I request our principal, Sir Mohan Kumar, Sir, Dr. Mohan Kumar, Sir, to speak few words.
Ma'am, is my voice audible?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Good morning to Professor Abhirama Krishna sir, Director General of our college, Dr. Dharmadhikari sir, my faculty colleagues, and my dear participants. I welcome you all to the webinar on quality enhancement strategies for NAC accreditation. At the outset, I would like to thank our speaker, Dharmadhikari sir, for accepting our invitation and obliging us by his presence. Before we proceed with the webinar, let me give you a brief about Bhadruka College for the benefit of the audience. Bhadruka College of Commerce and Arts was established under the aegis of Seth Ghasiram Gopikishan Bhadruka Educational Society in the year 1950. The main motto has been to impart quality education with adequate practical exposure and shaping our students into responsible citizens. We take the pride of being the first commerce degree college affiliated to Usmania University. Our college has been re-accredited by NAC with B++ grade. Our college has become a byword for academic and extracurricular achievements. It has been long been recognized as one of the premier institutes in South India for commerce and management education. With the eminent team of faculty members, we not only aim at academics, but also we look at the overall holistic development of the student. Today, quality education has become the need of the hour, and as per our national education policy, every college has to be accredited with either NAC or NBA. NAC assesses the higher learning institutes based on so many criteria. Basically, they are divided into 7, right from curricular aspects to the institutional excellence. 7 criteria are there. Curricular aspects being the first, teaching and learning processes, evaluation, research, innovation, and extension activities, infrastructure and learning resources, student support and progression, corporate governance, leadership and management, institutional values and best practices. NAC accreditation is necessary for securing any of the UGC grants, as well as RUSA grants and any other financial aids for the organization. The institutes that have been accredited with A and A plus are the most sought after institutes in the student community. So our eminent speaker, Dr. Dharmadhikari sir, with his rich experience as NAC and UGC committee member, would enlighten us on quality enhancement strategies that can help the institutes getting good grades in the NAC accreditation process. So, my dear knowledge partners, without wasting much of your time, I'll hand over the session to our eminent speaker of the day, Dharmadhikari sir, and I hope every one of us will have a lot of takeaways today. Thank you. Thank you all. Over to our Vice Principal, Dr. Srinivas sir.
Yeah, namaste everyone. Am I audible to you all? Namaste. Yeah, at the very outset, I welcome all the participants and guests for this wonderful event. I feel privileged to be a part of this webinar, which is organized by the Department of Commerce of our college on quality enhancement strategies for NAC accreditation by Dr. Dharmadhikari ji, a well-known educationist, NAC and UGC committee member. I, on behalf of Bhadruka College of Commerce and Arts, and on my own behalf, welcome Honorable Professor Dharmadhikari ji. आपका स्वागत है, and thank you sir for accepting our invitation. I appreciate and congratulate to the team webinar of our Commerce Department, Miss Indira Madam and Lavanya Madam and Naveen sir and all my colleagues, technical support, those who are arranged this beautiful program. I hope this webinar will be very useful for all the managements and the colleges, those going for NAC accreditation. I, on behalf of our management, teaching and non-teaching staff, thank Honorable Dr. Dharmadhikari ji, who is going to enlighten us on quality enhancement strategies for NAC accreditation. I hope this webinar will be very definitely useful. Once again, I welcome all the dignitaries, guests, and participants from all over the country and from abroad. Thank you very much. And over to Indira Madam, the program convener. Over to Indira Madam.
Good morning, all. I take this opportunity to introduce our today's resource person, Dr. Dharmadhikari NS, educationist, UGC NAC committee member. Sir, after completing his PG, MPhil, and PhD in mathematics, he has joined the field of academics. He is a retired principal and continuing in education field since last 48 years as educationist, director, academic consultant, delivering talks on quality enhancement related to NAC in India through webinars, seminars, and conferences. He was appointed as quality advisor by Times of India Campus Technology, Bangalore. He was also appointed as quality auditor by Kendriya Ayush Mantralaya, New Delhi. He had received many prestigious awards for his extraordinary contribution in higher education from Bharat Shikshan Mandal, Mumbai. He was invited for international conference at Atlanta, USA. He was also a guest of honor with Honorable Governor at Allahabad. He was the ex-member Senate Academic Council, University of Maharashtra. As educationist, he had delivered talks on ancient Indian mathematics on All India Radio and TV channels. He has guided many research scholars in the field of mathematics and published many papers on ancient and modern mathematics. He also wrote articles on education in newspapers, magazines in English, Marathi, Hindi languages. He delivered keynote addresses in various state and national conferences. He was invited for International Vedic Conference, Mathematics Conference. With this brief introduction, I invite Dr. Dharmadhikari, sir, to conduct the session. Thank you all. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Good morning to you all participants in this particular national webinar. I may say that such online sessions, webinars, they are necessary for post-corona period as far as NAC is concerned, for student and for faculties also. First of all, let me tell you that whatever madam told about me, forget that. Only one thing you remember, I am at the age of 72 years. I can be elder brother from anybody's house. So you have to implement for NAC purpose whatever I am telling in my talk. As elder brother, you have to listen all the things and implement also. You will find that I am from mathematics field. So in my guidance talk, I give some brief abbreviations and the thing that you can remember always what is there for good NAC in our college. So for that purpose, I start with C-cube and D-cube concept. That C-cube stands for creativity, consistency, and commitment in the college, and D-cube stands for dedication, devotion, and dynamism in the college. All these 6 qualities, they should be there with every faculty, principal, and every part of the college that is there. Remember one thing, If we communicate something, the work will be done. But if you communicate skillfully, the miracles will come and higher grade also it will come. So you have to do the things, you have to communicate the things skillfully. That is there. Every college has foresighted vision, unending mission, and achievable goals. But remember, you have to think foresighted vision for 5 years only, first of all. In NAC 5 years period, what you have to do, that perspective strategic plan you have to prepare. And every year, achievable goals you have to fix. That is the thing. So 5 years is our final aim, and 1 year it is achievable goal for each year. In that manner, you have to have in that particular perspective strategic plan. We all are working in colleges, universities with honesty and hard working, but for NAC purpose, hard feeling is very important. For that purpose, you have to work as if your NAC future depends upon what you do today. I'm telling you that even though your NAC is after 3 years, after 4 years, you have to perform today innovatively the activity in the college that is there. Now you will find that in new methodology, 2 things are very important. First thing is the SOP. That standard operating procedure given on NAC website, revised in January, you have to see that, and according to that, you have to keep the evidences of the activities in the college. And second thing is college website. That college website should be updated every year, not every year, not every month, but it should be updated from time to time daily. That is very important. So SOP and college website updation daily, those 2 things are primary things for good grade. You will find that you have to work in the colleges now like banking. In banking, what happens? The concerned clerk does some transaction, send the document to manager folder, and manager sends to head office of the bank on the same day. In the similar manner, every department, every faculty should work and make a folder in their computer, transfer to IQAC on the same day. Because 4 persons are coming from NAC office since last 1 year, and that 4th person will look after to the folders of the computers of principal, IQAC and department. On what date you have performed and on what date you are transferred to IQAC and on college website. I want to tell to Indira Madam that today's activity webinar also, prepare the document and put on your college website today only. That 4th person will look after the date of the activity and uploading to the college website that thing. So all these things you have to work like banking, that is there. You will find that there are 7 criteria and different questions are there. All questions I have combined in only one sentence. That sentence, everybody must remember. You can keep this sentence in your principal's office and in IQAC office with my name also, necessary for NAC. And what is that sentence? Listen carefully. It is ICT, industry-based, outcome-oriented academic performance through collaborations with neighborhood community connect by using technological amplification of learning. Once again, I repeat, ICT, industry-based, outcome-oriented academic performance through collaborations with neighborhood community connect by using technological amplification of learning. First word is ICT. ICT is not only PPT and LCD teaching. It is much more than that. I shall tell after some time in detail. Then it is industry-based. When I say industry-based, that means industry visits are there, no doubt. But you have to see the skill and potential required in the industry, maybe neighboring industry, and you have to design syllabi for some courses. Every department should have some courses of 30-hour duration. Certificate should be given by the principal. No necessity of taking permission of UGC or university. So such type of thing should be there. Then business expo, business carnivals, they can be arranged on college campus for motivational and enrichment programs. Then you have to take some grants and consultative projects from some industry, because that question is there. It may be from government agency, it may be from non-government agency also. So all such things you have to keep. Some expert guidance talk from university expert, academic expert, and from industry also, industry expert. They should be called in the college, and that activity is very important. So all these things, they come under industry base in that manner. Then I told outcome oriented. Every activity, peer team will ask, DVB will give you query in that manner, what is the outcome of that activity? That outcome in the sense I am telling you, suppose you conduct a blood donation camp in the college, 100 bottles of blood collected, that is not sufficient. You have to identify the patients having blood related diseases, maybe anemic condition, maybe any other, maybe corona, and you have to make them cure by collaboration MOU with hospital, and take the certificate from those patients that this college was helpful in curing me from this disease in that manner. So this outcome oriented, in each and every activity you have to do that. Then I told academic performance. When I say academic performance, somebody says that it is university result. No, it is one of the part, but you will find that academic performance will mean that suppose 500 students got the degree from your college. You have to explain how many students got the job on campus, how many students got the job off campus, how many are self-employed, how many are having their own business, how many have gone to higher study, PG studies. In that manner, you have to explain that 90 to 95% students, they are involved in higher study or earning money, and maybe 5 to 10% students, they are doing nothing and they are in their respective houses. So this 90 to 95%, it is called academic performance. So remember, next I told you through collaborations. You will find that collaboration, MOU linkages, that part is there in last methodology also, but in this case, you have to do that in more number. And that collaboration MOU can be done with government, non-government agency, maybe subject related some organization. It may be social, educational, industry level, environment level, with hospital, with anything. So this part you have to do. Then I told you with neighborhood community connect. When I say neighborhood community connect, NSS, NCC, sports, different committees, they do some social activities. Now every subject, every department must perform social activity, awareness programs. Those are coming on state level and national level. It may be sales economy, it may be demonetization, it may be Article 370 removal, it may be GST. So whatever things are going in the nation or on the state level, you have to take awareness programs in the form of guidance talk, and for courses in the form of courses to students in the college and in the neighboring community also. Then I told you by using technological amplification of learning. What does this mean? This will mean that what technology is there in London, in New York, in Delhi, are you knowing that? Have you given awareness to the student of latest technology? All these things, they are coming in that technological amplification of learning. So remember all these things very well and go accordingly. As your management person, secretary, I think he told about quality. So that quality part is very important nowadays. Quality is like a vector in physics. Quality vector, when you say, it has magnitude and direction, magnitude of the qualities of the college and direction whichever I'm giving you. Quality is like a quality card, like credit card and debit card. Everybody must have a password of quality. हिंदी में एक शेर है, I tell you, you will come to know that अब हवाएं करेगी रोशनी का फैसला, जिस कॉलेज अब हवाएं करेगी रोशनी का फैसला, जिस दिए में जान है वही जलेगा. I say accordingly, अब नैग्रेड अब कॉलेज में जो चलता है, अब क्वालिटी चलेगा, क्वालिटी करेगी कॉलेज का फैसला, जिस कॉलेज में अच्छा ग्रेड है वही चलेगा, नया ग्रेड है. तो इस टाइप में क्वालिटी का बात आप ध्यान में रखिए. One more thing I will tell you, that Noval Harari, he is a philosopher. He has written one good book, 21 Lessons for 21st Century. In his book, he has written that quality and clarity are the powers of 21st century. So remember that clarity should be there for NAC and quality also should be there. I may tell you that NAC is not a thing to be afraid of. Those who are new for that in these participants, I may tell you that NAC is a very simple procedure. Peer team, that letter comes to the principal, peer Then comes fear in mind. What will happen? Peer team members, they come close to the college, they become near, and when they leave the college, they become dear. So it is a simple procedure: peer, fear, near, and dear. Provided, very important, in the bracket, you are showing good reasons. You are telling good reasons. You are showing justifiable evidences also. Then it will be there. Otherwise, everywhere fear will be there. So take care of that. Do not take it easy, but make it easy by what I'm telling to you. Because you will find that in new education policy that is coming, there are so many new things are coming. If your grade is not about 2.5, there may be a case that your college will be shut down. Quality colleges, they will be there in new education policy. I was a member of that subcommittee. Only teaching universities and research universities, they will be there. There is no question of affiliation. After 2022, only autonomous colleges are there and they should have good grade. All these things, degrees in new education policy, they are of the type BLE and BLA, Bachelor of Liberal Education and Bachelor of Liberal Arts. A student can take optional subject as chemistry, accountancy, and music. No barrier of faculties and all those things. So remember that the situation going to come, it is educationally do or die, do not ask why. Educationally, do or die, do not ask why. Or I can say POP, perform or perish. So you have to have all these things in your mind for quality. Generally, in every guidance talk, I give 2 words also. The first word is pride. Everybody must have pride, professional pride. When I say professional pride, that means P stands for positive working environment in the college. Suppose peer team members are in the campus, 2 student or 2 faculty members are looking to the mobiles and speaking loudly in the campus, that picture should not be seen. Even I can say that peer team members are sitting in principal's room, principal calls you somebody, then you should go there as early as possible because they will think what is the relation between principal and staff. One more thing I will tell you, that positiveness, it is very, very necessary. Then in pride, it comes R. R stands for recognizing everyone's effort. You have to write encouragement and welfare scheme. And principal, management, they will be asked by the peer team members while taking the lunch on the first day, what are your encouragement schemes for faculties and students? You have to upload that now only. Then comes in pride, it is I means involvement of everyone. That part is there. I was there in a West Bengal college some 3 years back. I visited 70 colleges as peer team members. When I was there in that West Bengal college some 3 years back, I asked a faculty member, what contribution you have done in sending this report to NAC office? That member told me, I have not done anything. Principal and coordinator have done everything. Do not say like that. I give the system to the principal. Principal should distribute all questions in the criteria to all staff members in the college. So every staff member will have say 4 to 5 question responsibility. After my guidance talk, he will think innovatively how it is to be done. Tell to the IQC team and principal, and that is done by concerned department. Write that in the report. If peer team asks the question, he will say that I have taken care of these 4 questions which are done innovatively and written in the report. So involvement of everyone is very important. Then in pride, it comes D. That D stands for development of skill and potential. Faculty should develop themselves first of all, and then student development should be there. Skill potential with skill and potential. Then in pride, it comes E. That E stands for effective evaluation, feedback, and placement. When I say evaluation, it is college internal evaluation, not university. You will find that nowadays so many reports have been rejected because of irrelevant answers. This is the question where evaluation is asked. University evaluation methods are given. It is not required. College internal evaluation methods, they are there. There the words are there. Program outcome, course outcome, evaluation of learning outcomes. They are related to college. So that part I shall tell in detail after some time. Then effective evaluation, and then comes feedback. Now every department should take feedback on curriculum, on syllabi. from student, teacher, parent, employer in that manner, online and offline also. You submit that report, feedback on syllabus to the IQAC. IQAC will have some analysis team, and after analysis, principal will send a letter to the affiliated university in this manner that GST chapter is not there in commerce, you add that. Right to Information Act is not there in political science, you add that. In that manner, different subjects, new chapters, they are given by the principal to the affiliated university, and that completes the answer, feedback collected from the department, analyzed by IQAC, and improving measures are taken by the principal. So that type of thing should be with evidences. Then next I told you, evaluation, feedback, and placement. This placement part is also very important. I know that Hyderabad is a big city, I know that. But in villages, Tata, Ambani, Birla will not go for giving appointments. But NAC wants the whatever things you are doing in the college, efforts for placement and coaching for competitive exam, are you doing that extensively every year? That is there. May not be on-campus jobs, but off-campus jobs also they will get by your efforts done in that manner. So remember all these things in that effective evaluation, feedback, and placement. So this pride concept you remember very well. You will find that there are 3 senses required. First is sense of reasoning, second is sense of proportion, and third is sense of priority. In sense of reasoning, you must have justifiable reasons. Do not cheat them. Do not bluff, exaggerated things. So that sense of reasoning you must have. Then sense of proportion. That sense of proportion is also necessary. In English, there are 2 words, knowledge and wisdom. The internal meaning of them is in this manner. Knowledge is required for what to write and what to speak. Wisdom is required for what not to write and what not to speak. And skill and potential, more it is required for how much to write and how much to speak. So for NAC purpose, all these things should be built in every personality. Then comes sense of priority. When I say sense of priority, priority should be given to NAC core values, NAC 5 principles. The first among them is national development. Whatever things are going in the nation, maybe sales economy, maybe demonetization, maybe internet banking, GST, Article 370 removal, whatever it may be, you must have in the form of awareness guidance talk, in the form of courses, in the form of wall magazine at the entrance of the department, articles related to that, in that way that national development part and awareness to the community also. Then comes second core value, it is global competency. Everywhere, everybody says, think globally, act locally. But our talking is in one direction and walking is in opposite direction. Think globally means, have you thought over that your student will get appointment in UNO, in World Bank? You have to think in that manner. So this think globally concept, that means you have to give an online courses to the student. You have to give online courses to the student that is useful for foreign appointment. Think globally, act locally. Then I told quest of excellence. That quest of excellence should be there in the college. Quality initiatives, quality enhancement, and quality sustenance, that should be there. Next core value of NAC, it is using modern technology, ICT technology. I shall tell in detail after some time. And last one is code of conduct, core values. You have to prepare the document depending upon your nature of the college and nature of the vicinity, and put that document on college website now only, even though your NAC is after 4 years or after 5 years. Because what is the procedure actually requirement by the NAC? You prepare all quality to metric documents, 500, 1000 word document, now only, put on college website, give awareness to faculties and students accordingly, perform in that way for 5 years, and then submit the report to NAC office. What is general practice now? You are preparing the report first. Then you are uploading all these documents on the college website. So that will be rejected. I think 80 to 85 SSR, RAR, they have been rejected by NAC office because of such thing. Proper thing should be there in a relevant manner. You have to take utmost care in this new methodology. Also, it is rejected and penalty is given. Recently, one principal came to me in Pune to my residence. His SSR have been rejected, and he was asked by NAC office submit it after 6 months with 1 lakh rupees penalty. So while sending, you have to take utmost care in that manner. So remember all these things as far as that NAC report writing is concerned. So I told you sense of reasoning, sense of proportion, and sense of priority. Think in that manner. I will tell you one more word, again necessary for NAC. It is smart. I say that everybody should be smart, not wearing good clothes and speaking well. That S stands for specific. How much specific you are in writing and in speaking somebody? You should be precise everywhere. In writing report also, do not write different activities are done. Do not write various activities are done. You know there are 40 activities or 100 activities. Be specific everywhere. Then in SMART it comes M. M stands for measurable. How much measurable you are? You will find that after getting the appointment, principal and management are always measuring you, faculty members, whether you are for the development of the student, development of the college in that manner. Even I can say that you want to teach in the class for 45 minutes. You prepare at home very well. You will teach also very well. But if your preparation is not good, you teach for 10 to 15 minutes and then start chit-chatting with the student, and then student will measure you. That measurable part comes there. That student will measure you that this teacher is outdated teacher. He is not updated. So remember that part. In SMART then comes A. A stands for achievable. How much achievable you are? After getting the appointment, if you are not PhD, make a registration for PhD. Think out of the box, out of the syllabi for the student-centric activity. So that part, achievable, it comes. Then comes R. That R stands for relevant. How much relevant you are? You are teaching the present students with yesterday skills for their better future. It is highly impossible. Then in SMART, it comes T. That T stands for time bound. You have to work in time and to the point. I may tell you that do not depend upon notices. If you say that submit within 8 days, unnecessary 15 days are taken, and there is no room for correction and modification, report sent and naturally rejected due to irrelevant answers in that way. I tell to all principals some systems in this particular webinar. This is also one system. Do not give notices. You just give in this manner that all departments will collect in 8 days, coming 8 days, the requirement of NAC criteria. Then criteria persons will go from department to department and collect the matter required in their criteria. Then after that, they will write the question answers in their criteria. Do not ask anybody. Criteria person should write. Then submit to IQAC. It will be there for 15 days for modification, correction, if something is forgotten in that manner. And then make a final copy, put on principal's table, again for 8 days for correction, modification. And then you said there will be no danger of rejection and no penalty also. Think in that manner. So remember all these things in that way, that SMART concept. I told you all these concepts to be sure that you are getting that very seriously and writing that report also seriously. You will find that in the report there are so many questions. I now come to typical questions, not student admission, reservation category followed or not. Those I shall not speak. Typical, all questions I shall take. The first is related to courses. Now, college must have online and offline courses. In offline courses, UGC courses, university courses, and I told you some courses you have to design the syllabi as per the necessity of the neighboring industry. 30-hour duration periods are taken, and such courses they should be taken with government agency, non-government agency also. Those courses should be innovative courses, not traditional same type course. That should not be there. I may give you some names of the courses in this manner: corporate social responsibility, critical reasoning, employability techniques, e-training modules, foreign trade, global finance market related, cyber crime, ethical hacking, remote sensing, network security, Accent training. This accent training is useful for American accent, German accent, for getting appointment there. So such type of new things you must have in that way. All courses should be in that manner. Every department must have 2 courses every year. So in 5 years, every department will have 10 courses. If 10 departments are there, totally 100 courses should be there in that college for A grade, A plus grade, and A double plus grade. Remember that. Then there is a system of identification of slow learners and advanced learners. Again, principal will give a notice in this way that after teaching a topic in this month, conduct a class test of 20 marks in the next month, identify slow learners and advanced learners below 40% and above 60% respectively, and guide them accordingly. Yearly some 20-25 period should be taken. For slow learners, you are doing something, but these things are necessary, that you must say, we are repeating the difficult topics. We are giving more books for them, giving study material for them, giving assignment to boost their confidence level. And one system I shall tell you, adopt that. That system is JLG. When I say JLG, it stands for Joint Liability Group System. It is a participative learning type. You have to write in second criteria also in participative, this type of thing we are doing. What is Joint Liability Group System? It is simple thing. Every department must take 1 period at least every month. In that period, slow learners will ask questions to advanced learner. They will solve it. The concerned teacher will write on the piece of paper and tell to the complete class. And video clip of that is taken for evidence. Main evidences, you remember that, notice by the principal, list of participants with signature, outcome or feedback of that activity, geotag photos, video clips, audio clips, paper news cuttings, they are all necessary. So slow learners, you can have all this. For advanced learners, I may tell you that you must say that we teach them technology. ICT use we teach. E-learning resources and software they are using. Some brainstorming sessions you have to take for them. When I say brainstorming sessions, they may be in the form of case study, event analysis, and situation analysis. What is this concept? Very simple. Whatever things are going in Hyderabad city or in your village, give advanced learner a topic, he will write on a piece of paper in the form of case study, event analysis, and situation analysis, make a folder in the department. Every year, every department must have 20-25 such brainstorming sessions. Transfer that to IQAC. IQAC will give it to the principal, and principal will say that there are 500 brainstorming sessions by different departments in the college. Such new things should be there. One more system I shall give to advanced learner, that is TPS. That is thinking, pairing, and sharing. What is this again? Thinking, pairing, and sharing system. It is again of same type. You give autobiography, some scientist work. Some Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan was there at that time, that incidence. Now Corona is there. Sociology people can give a topic to the advanced learners. What is Corona situation in Hyderabad? What is in India and in international manner? Whatever it may be. Any topic subject related, you give that. That advanced learner will think over it. He will pair with his friend, and both of them, they will share in the class. So that is known as thinking, pairing, sharing with evidences. So all these things you keep in mind. One more thing I want to tell. Generally, when peer team comes to the college, every college gives very nice thing, good things only. To teachers, to student, parent, everybody, it is orientation taken, everything you are telling, but these peer team members, they are having googlies. In cricket, you might have listened, googlies. So same googlies type peer team members we also have. You are telling everywhere nice thing, but we take in different manner. One thing I shall tell you, one student or one parent I take alone in corner of the campus, and for the student, we shall say in this manner, if you become the principal of this college, what 3 good things you will do today? That student will tell that there are no sufficient books in the college, I shall bring. There is no internet facility, I shall bring. So in that manner, he will expose the college in that manner. Peer team member will ask to the principal and coordinator whether this is true or not. Otherwise, they will write in the report and grade will be lower down. So many principals, they call me that we were expecting A grade but got B grade. Now there is a trend in all over India. A grade colleges, they are coming to B grade and C grade also. Most of the colleges. Just now I came from Assam. 10 colleges invited me by group system. I have come recently from Assam day before yesterday. Before that, I had been to Karnataka College and Gujarat College also. 5 colleges in syndicate form they have invited. They have taken care, and I was moving from one college to another for NAC guidance talk. I have seen their infrastructure. As per that also you have to act, otherwise it will be rejected. If minimum 40% thing is not there, in IIUKA or in SSR, if that is not found, then that will be rejected. So most of the colleges now, they are inviting me for their colleges. I visited recently in last 2 months, Gujarat, Assam, Karnataka, and West Bengal. So you just do seriously that I'm telling you in this manner. So you are telling the truth, but I say that one system, you prepare KYC in the college. Actually, KYC is required in the bank. What is KYC? In this NAC process, I say KYC is know your college. Prepare that document. Who is the principal? There are how many departments, how many computers, how many systems are there? Slow learner, advanced learner, mentor, mentee, all these things you write that, put on college notice board, put on college website, take orientation program, and everybody will say. Otherwise, what happens, peer team members, principal tells that there are 100 computers in the college. One parent says that 50 computers. Students say that 80 computers. Some faculty members, they will say that 75 computers. Everybody should say same figure. That cross verification is going on. Peer team members are coming in the college. They are coming for fact finding, not for fault finding, but faults are given by you only in cross verification. Remember that. So all these things, they are very important. You will find that in NAC framework, there are 2 parts, quantitative metric and qualitative metric. In quantitative metric, you have to write percentage, some figures, numbers also. That should be more in number. Do not write 1%, 2%. It should be 25, 40, 50, 80, 90% in that way. Figures also in that manner. Daily users in the library, you write 2%, 4%. That should not be there. Minimum 25% daily users are there. Do not write, I told you, vaguely, differently, various activities are done. Be precise everywhere. So that quality, and no, do not write anywhere, no, not, nil, 0 in a quantitative metric part. As far as qualitative metric is concerned, you have to write in 500 words and 1000 word documents. Those documents you have to prepare, I told you, now only, and put on college website, because that date of upload, that is very important. Otherwise, it will be rejected. Those qualitative metric part also written skillfully. With quality English you have to write. Do not write in simple manner, I am going and he is coming. Some quality inclination should be given there. I shall tell you some 4 to 5 sentences. Try to write in that manner. You can write somewhere in this way that all our faculty members are involved in training the brains of the student for their placement gain and overall development of the college. You can say that college is marching towards excellence after the last NAC with all possible quality ways and latest technologies coming time to time. College must be made digital. Somebody should say that college is digital because this is the place where our past meets our present for our better future. You are doing in the college some social activities, tree plantation and all those things. Do not say plantation, plantation and preservation. 100 planted, but how many preserved? That is important. You are doing green practices also in the college. Somebody who is doing green practice, he should say in this manner that we are doing green practices to nurture the nature for our future. How is the sentence? To nurture the nature for our future. So in that manner, those things should be written. Remember that. Do not write in simple manner in that way. There is 1.1.1 curriculum delivery document. There you write teaching plan, academic calendar, everything, but forget 2 things. And grade will be lowered down. First thing you have to write that IQAC conducts a meeting in the beginning of every academic year to verify the syllabi of each subject of the college from affiliated university. Unless you verify the syllabi, how can you prepare the teaching plan? And the second line should be there in that document that college is having online academic monitoring system. That means every activity, it is in the form of computer folder, and principal should know at the end of the day, pin to point every activity done on the college campus. Very necessary. Then second document, you are looking for that teaching learning document in second category. In the teaching learning, there are three types: experimental, participative, and problem based. There also you are writing so many things, but forgetting some things. I am telling that forgotten part here. In participative, you are writing group discussion, seminar in that manner. You can write webinar also, online sessions, compulsory for student and faculties. Then JLG system I told you, TPS system I told you. Then there should be one e-participative learning also in this manner. There should be 25-50 computers in a class. Every teacher, every faculty member should take at least one period every month with LCD and PPT. After teaching for half an hour, he will give 2 questions in their respective computers. Student will write and teacher will go from computer to computer to see those answers. That is known as participative e-learning type. Very necessary. So all these things you keep in mind and go accordingly.
I think they are studying. The syllabus is over.
Who is speaking? Who is speaking? Do not speak. Then you are calling in the college some guidance talk, guest lectures. You say guest lecture. Why guest lecture? They are not coming to the college for taking lunch and dinner. Guests, do not say guest lecture. You say them expert. I say if it is industry, then industry expert. From academic side, academic expert. And that activity you have to write in participative manner, MIE and MAE. MIE, it stands for Meet Industry Expert. MAE stands for Meet Academic Expert. When they guide you, when guidance is given for half an hour through seminar or online webinar also, then interaction with the student you have to take and video clip of that is to be taken. That is the thing to be taken in participative learning in second criteria. Then comes in that experimental learning. You are having field visit, industry visit, but virtual learning platforms you have to prepare. There is one Amrita virtual learning platform at Chennai, or there are so many you can use of them. You can have softwares also on the wall of the classroom. Any subject will have virtual learning there. Physics people can have electric circuit. Political science people will have Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha working. Your commerce people can have any industry, chamber of commerce, their activities. So such type of softwares are there, virtual learning platforms are there. So you have to use that. Charts and models, they come under experimental learning. E-learning resources, softwares you have to use. All these things, they are very necessary in that experimental part. Some courses also you must have with experimental learning. That is necessary. So remember all these things very well and do accordingly. Mock parliament type, mock bank type, some activity you have to do for experimental learning. Quiz competition. Now for problem based, you will find that you can have class test in that manner, but some multiple choice question type, online test you have to perform. Quiz competition you have to take. So all these, they should be written in that teaching learning document. Next, I am coming to collaboration MOU linkages part. I told you in the beginning on government agency, non-government agency, on local level, district level, state level, national level, international level also collaboration MOU can be done for any purpose. There is one question in IIQA. Is there any foreign collaboration of your college? Most of the colleges, they write no. Why no? You take with some Sri Lanka or maybe Nepal, Bhutan, small country, may not be America, England. But foreign collaboration for some online webinar also you can take collaboration. You can write yes and make one webinar in that way. So this collaboration MOU linkages, they should be taken for subject related organizations also. national level, state level, like ICHR, ICSSR, ISAR, IIT, IIM, ISRO, NASA, NCL, NEN, National Entrepreneurship Network, ICA, Institute of Chartered Accountants, ICC, NSDB, IUCA, archives for history departments. Archives, they are very important, state level, national level archives. Then libraries, publishing companies, for languages they can have. Industry means not only that industry, Tata Ambani Birla industry, for every subject organization, there is a organization there. I told you that state level library and national level library, that can be industry for language people. So in that manner, you have to search, you have to make MOU collaboration with that and some activities regarding that. You have to take courses also regarding the working of these agencies. That is also very important. 30-hour duration period. What is World Bank? Economics people can take a course of that type. Working of the World Bank. So in that way, you have to think all the time, innovatively, then everything is possible. Linkages also, their words are given in that particular SSR. Those linkages you have to write in each MOU, like student exchange program, faculty exchange program, on-job training, internship, placement related activity, competitive exam guidance activity, social activity, hospital activity. That thing you have to write in that MOU. And they should be functional. Remember that. All these things you keep in mind. You can have with software agency or some computer institute in your city, one MOU, and you can have e-training for staff members. You can have LMS, MIS and ERP, Learning Management System, MIS Management Information System, and ERP Enterprise Resource Planning required in framework. You have to give the agency name also. So you see all these things carefully. Then I am coming to the questions related to teacher profile and qualities. When I say teacher profile and qualities, some of you may be PhD holders, but everybody should be either registered or PhD holder. Every PhD holder must have research paper, at least one every year. You must have some research grant projects from neighboring industry or from government agency like UGC, RUSA, like that also. All these things, they are very necessary. Teacher should have professional competency enhancing program, faculty development program, online, offline, whatever it may be. International conference, national conference, state level conference, and university level, regional level workshop seminars, they should be arranged in 5 years. That is necessary. Books are published by you. You are working on universities, bodies, all these things you have to write. That is mechanical. But remember that research papers should be useful research papers. Principal should say that there are 100 research papers published in our college, but out of that 5 research papers, they are used from paper to people and lab to land. That is very necessary. Some economics person or some commerce person or any other sociologist, some expert that can have some diversity study in neighboring area. Maybe economic diversity, biodiversity, socio-diversity, linguistic diversity. You study that, make some research on that, and that research paper will be useful for removing that diversity. Any government or any district level agency will take help of your research in that manner. That research paper may not be published in international journal, but it will be useful for a community that will give you very good grade in that manner. So all these things you keep in mind and do accordingly, innovatively. If neighboring college is doing something and you are doing, nothing important. If neighboring college cannot do something, then you must do that, and carefully and innovatively you have to do that. That is very important. Then I am coming to questions related to committees. There are different committees in the college, like Student Council Committee, IQC Committee, Anti-Ragging, Anti-Sexual Harassment, but different committees, they are on the paper only. You have to take in every semester meetings of every committee, 2 meetings. Departmental meeting also you must have. NSS Library Advisory Committees you must have. You have to give 2 good examples of 2 committees in AQR and in SSR also. Generally in AQR you are repeating the same thing written earlier. Last year AQR 100 computers. This year AQR also 100 computers in the college. It should be 101 at least. Do not repeat the thing written in earlier report AQR, because hereafter there is a cross verification of AQR and your sent report. All these things you have to take in mind. I am telling you some different innovative committees for you. First committee I will tell you, that is E-Cell committee. When I say E-Cell, it is the entrepreneurship cell. That committee will work for employment enhancement training programs, personality enhancement program, personality development program, share market related, insurance related, e-filing of income tax. All these will give self-employment to the student. For science people, I can give STEP committee, Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Park. Combinedly physics, chemistry, mathematics, botany, zoology, biotechnology, environmental science, whatever it may be, they can have common activity, museum type activity. That will give you resource mobilization also. For social science also, you can have social science innovative activities like SSIA committee. Autobiographies, political thinkers, philosophers, their videos you can show in the campus to the community. You can earn money also if something innovative you are doing. Then one more committee I will tell you, that is COIL committee. COIL means Center of Industrial Liaison. Industry related activities you can have here combinedly. One more committee I will tell you, that is CORE committee, CORE. CORE means Center of Relevance and Excellence. The name itself indicates that it has quality. And this CORE committee with IQAC will work for efforts for placement and coaching for competitive exam. There are so many things I am having, but I cannot give in 2 hours all the things. Generally, what I do, I give such type of webinar. I go to the colleges also on campus, give such type of webinar first time. Then whatever activities are done, I take 10 minutes interaction with each department. And then I shall tell innovatively what is to be done after that. So all these things, department wise, I can give different courses, different department wise such activities for each one. And that will give innovative thing in the report, and that is giving you A plus, A double plus grade. Up till now, I have given 800 plus guidance talk, over 175 webinars. Out of that, 300 colleges, they have taken agreement with me and they received A plus, A double plus grade up till now. In 5 to 6 visits and interactions, I give each, checking the documents, PPT presentation also I give you everywhere. Even I can say that what PRT members are asking you, those likely question and answers also, depending upon your SSR, I give that. I am working for quality enhancement in Indian colleges since last 10 years. I retired in 2010. Since then, I am working for this. So all these things you keep in mind. For core committee, I may tell you one example, 2 examples. In fact, you can work in the college. Principal should give a notice that every faculty member will give 50 questions to this core committee, useful for banking exam, SETNET, GRE, TOEFL, or any service exam, entrance exams. And on 10th of every month, this core committee will take one general knowledge test every month, maybe for banking, maybe for service examination, whatever it may be. One more activity they can do, core committee people. On the college notice board, every day you put 10 questions and 10 answers. So in a month, 300 questions with 300 answers student will have, and you ask on first day of every month 150 questions out of that general knowledge test. When I was principal 10 years back, I was doing all these activities and all students were getting appointments through their entrance exams off campus. That can be done. So all these things you keep in mind. One more committee I shall tell you, that is SMILE committee. When I say SMILE, it is Social Media International Learning Education. Very important for new methodology. When I say social media, do not use WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. You have to use email generated system. I shall tell you in technology what is to be done. And this Social Media International Learning Education committee should sit in a classroom. That room is known as media room or audiovisual room. Videos can be shown in that room. Subject related videos, skill oriented videos, inter-skill videos, they can be shown in that room. And in that room, on the walls of the department, on the walls of that classroom, you write down the names of the department, say economics, commerce, whatever it may be, English. And below that, you must write what technology you are using there. PPT bank in economics, PPT bank in English, video bank, softwares use, video clips having. In that way, you have to have everywhere the total number of each department, and consolidation of that is taken by the principal in his presentation. And he should say in this manner, there are 1,000 videos in the college by different departments. When I say 1,000 videos, that is not much figure. I will explain. 1,000 videos in 5 years. That means 200 videos per year. If 10 departments are there in a college, only 20 videos per year per department. That means 2 videos only per month. You can plan accordingly. If your homework is high, your NAC grade definitely will reach in the sky. Remember that. All these things with planning, you have to do that. Then there are some questions related to ratios. 3 types of ratios are asked somewhere in the questions. One is student computer ratio, second is student teacher ratio, and third is mentor mentee ratio. When student computer ratio is there, computer lab, commerce lab, different laboratories, all those things in library, e-resource corner, that e-participative learning, all these computers 1:1, that ratio should be there. Then student teacher ratio also, because in government colleges, government gives permission for appointment. Some colleges, they are not having faculties also. Some principals call me and they say that I cannot do NAC because there are only few faculties regularly appointed. But remember, in last 5 years, I have given A grade to those colleges. They were having only 3 regular faculties. One was the principal, second was NAC coordinator, and third one was librarian. I have given them A grade in last 5 years. You can do that. Only thing, you send the letters to the concerned agency that filling of the post is necessary. If they have not done, it is not your fault. You show the letter to the NAC authority. I have done my job. The ball is in their court now. You will get full marks. Then third ratio is asked, that is mentor-mentee ratio. For that also, principal should give in the beginning of academic year one notice. After the admissions are over, if suppose 300 students are there in some faculty, 10 teachers are teaching, that mentor-mentee ratio will be 1:30, and principal will send in a notice in this way that in this academic year, mentor-mentee system will be as follows. In August, career counseling; in September, competitive exam guidance; in November, some placement related activity, so academic issue activity, stress related activity, whatever it may be. The words given in their framework, you have to use those words in that notice. And with evidences, you show that mentor-mentee ratio is effective in the college. Then I am coming to the questions related to infrastructure. As far as infrastructure is concerned, remember, depending upon the strength of the student every year, academic support, IT, every facility should be made available, sufficient, and utility should be made. 3 words are very important. Availability should be there, sufficiency should be there, and utility should be made. Otherwise, there will be a problem. Remember that. There is reading room in the library, but daily users are 2%. No, it should be 25%, 50% in that manner. Then nature of upgradation of these infrastructure you have to do all the time. You have to write nature of the upgradation with date. That is important. In expenditure done on that. Maintenance of infrastructure policy you have to write. So all these things you take care of that in that infrastructural part. Then I am coming to the most important part, that is of ICT technology. What is that? You will find that e-governance and e-communication, these words are written somewhere. That e-governance should be there in your administrative accounts, exam, library, everywhere. After my guidance talk, so many colleges have done that system. And only 2 documents are there in the office. One is the admission form and second is the transfer certificate or leaving certificate of that student after getting the degree. Other things are going by email messages, e-messages on phone also, paperless. That e-governance type should be there. And e-communication should be there from principal to staff and staff to student. From principal to staff with email group or Google group or departmental blog, whatever it may be, you can have. Google own cloud system is there, you can have. With principal and staff, 10 communications every month may be done by the principal to staff and other vice versa. And e-communication teacher-wise, class-wise should be done from staff members to student, teachers to the student by Google Classroom minimum. That Google Classroom and QR code you can prepare for class-wise thing. In that Google Classroom, email generated system, you can have group, you give code numbers to them and you transfer any study material, video, whatever things you are doing now on WhatsApp, you have to do that subject related for student for that class. And QR code for that purpose, every department must have every year some 3-4 wall magazines at the entrance of the department. And current event related activities, awareness, articles, your article, student article, and one QR code should be there. At the entrance of library, NSS, that type of wall magazine with QR code should be there. And all time to time activities, current event related activities, downloaded videos you can send there in QR code. That censoring will be done by the student. And in every year, some selected part is taken on college website, and that should be named, that should be given name e-magazine of the year. With selected part of this wall magazine at the entrance of the department you are taking with QR code. College can be made digital everywhere with QR code. On looking to the campus, I give all types of guidance. That is very necessary. For C grade, B grade, it is not necessary. But from B to B plus and B double plus, A plus, that is very necessary. Digital campus also. Infrastructural part, that is very important. Where to what, it should be written. So all these things you keep in mind and go accordingly for e-communication. Then there are some systems that you have to adopt. Like this open education resources. Unnat Bharat Abhiyan related, e-Pathshala, e-Adhyayan, e-School, MOOC, MOOC, MOOC courses are there, Moodle, UGC channels, e-Swayamprabha. Then there are some computer systems, some softwares you have to use like Teno, Socrative, Edmodo, TestU, flipped classrooms, Fog computing, FUS, FUSS, FOSS, FOSS, free open source software, Prezi, Ruby, Linux, Maya, Flash, XAMP, LAMP, Raspberry Pi, Selenium, vMedulife, TeamViewer, Dreamviewer, blockchain technology, Presentation Tube, virtual learning platforms, mobile learning platforms, IoT, Internet of Things, newly it is coming. Big data, Hadoop software, Python language related, artificial intelligence related, cloud computing related, very recent technology. In cloud computing, there are 4 types: community cloud, private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. Use any one of them. There are 4 types of main softwares in cloud computing: IaaS, infrastructure as a source; PaaS, platform as a source; HaaS, hardware as a source; SaaS, software as a source. I have used all of them. Remember, I am not telling without looking. Generally, I may confess with you, I retired in 2010 after 20 years of my principalship. At that time, I was not knowing computer, but I learned in 3 months because I wanted to go on national and international level with quality education. And I have started that. You will find that I go to sleep every day by looking some international on this global education part, Indian education part, some new thing in technology. Whatever I told in earlier webinar, some new thing will be there in your this webinar, which I have seen yesterday. So everybody should be habituated with that, remember. All these things, they are very necessary. Then software should be used by all departments. Some are common software, can be used by all departments. Some are used by social science. Some are used by science and commerce in that way. I shall tell all of them, like MS Office, PageMaker, Front Page, Acrobat Reader, Corel Drawware, G-Lite, GIS, Ilvis, Unicode, Flash 8, AutoCAD, GIST, ETNL, Image Analysis, Taxable, Taxbase, ERP9, RDMS, NetBeans, Own Cloud, SriLipi. For languages, it is necessary. SriLipi, OmniLite, Hello English, Sanaka, Rocket Hindi, K.Van, Language Converter, ACE, TSS. Then for science, it is Science Lab, FactXZ, GeoGebra, LaTeX, Mathematica, Weka, ChemDraw, Pymol, BKChem, Mercury, DigiFrog, UV Visible, Spectrophotometer, MATLAB, Tora, RStudio, Resmos, XRD, Riguka, Minilab. All these things are necessary. Next, if you come to library, you will find that there are library related questions. Library should be fully automated. You must have everything there, e-resources. National Digital Access should be there. National Digital Library is there. E-resources, you must have some facility for that. E-resource corner, e-competition corner, and reading room, that is there. Daily user should be more. Some software of the type Koha, RFID, radio frequency identification device, those should be there in the library. Then videos should be downloaded and they can be shown in the library for skill orientation and for taking interviews, techniques in that manner. Videos are there. eShow Sindhu, eShow Ganga, online database system, that should be there. Libman, EasyLab, whatever it may be. Any you can have, but it must have some innovative thing. Scanner, footfalls are there for daily users. Online and offline daily user system should be there. E-audio books, e-video books, they are necessary. Talking books are there. For Braille Lipi softwares you have to use. ILL, interlibrary loan service you can have with big library. Expenditure on e-journals, journal subscription should be there. Expenditure should be every year. Some percentage you have to write that. One activity I shall tell to librarian, that is the e-brain activity. What is that activity? This brain means book reading and information network. What is that? Very simple. Library should give to 50 advanced learners 50 books, general books, maybe autobiography, scientist book, whatever it may be. And while returning the book, he will give a piece of paper in this manner. Name of the book, author of the book, name of the student, class of the student, and opinion about the book with signature. Librarian will take every year 40 to 50 such book reading and information network from the student, make a folder, give name to that e-brain, take on college, library website and college website. So new things should be there of this type. Not only this, principal should say some innovative thing in his presentation. Everybody knows Wi-Fi. Do you know there is Li-Fi also? Light fidelity. If two laptops are there, a light is thrown on one laptop, information goes to other one by that Li-Fi, light fidelity. Everybody knows LAN, computers in LAN, like that. MAN is there, MAN, Metropolitan Area Network, WAN, Wide Area Network, VPN, Virtual Private Network. Principal should say at least one of them is there here. There is new technology coming in the world in last 1 or 2 years. That is not nanotechnology or nanoscience. It is cognitive science. And in that cognitive science, 4 subjects are taken. One is artificial intelligence. Second is neuroscience. Then philosophy is also there related to that. Anthropology related to history you can have. related to all these interdisciplinary projects and activities you can have. I can tell much more things in person when departmental interactions are there. So all these things you can have. Such new things will give you A plus, A double plus grade. Otherwise, the trend is going on of lowering the grade all the time. Big universities, big colleges also, they are receiving B grade in so many states. So take care of all these things in that manner. There is a concept of e-green computing. Some college should adopt that. That e-green computing is used for e-waste material to reduce, to recycle and to reuse. For global warming, it is useful. Environmental problems, it is useful. That e-green computing, you have to use all those things. Then I am coming to the questions related to college evaluation. That is important. Program outcome. That means BA, BSc, BCom, these are the programs. After taking these programs, student can earn money by this way. You have to write 3-4 lines. Course outcome. Chemistry is a course, economics is a course. By taking that course, student can do this thing. You have to write in 3-4 lines. That is course outcome. Specific course outcome. That means out of the syllabi, if you are teaching to them with add-on courses, then you have to say that specific course outcome is this. Then there are words there, attainments of program outcomes, evaluation of learning outcomes, then continuous internal evaluation, reforms of the college. The meaning of that is you are teaching to them, but what is the use? What are the techniques that you are taking, whether they have learnt or not? One technique is university result, that I know. That from university result, if 90%, 95% is there, your learning outcomes are good one. But there are so many others also. You have to take evaluation of learning outcomes from parent feedback. Parent-teacher association should be perfect. From alumni feedback you have to take. Then regularly you have to take like this class test, surprise test, open book test, PPT test, Viva from the student through seminar interaction, webinar interaction, brainstorming sessions. When they write who is the clever, their analysis you can do or learning outcome you can have. Then online test, MCQ, multiple choice question, quiz competition you can have, semester end exam on department level, pre-annual end exam on college level. So these are all the techniques. Some department will do this year, some department will do that next year. They can exchange the activities in that manner. And principal should say, whatever I told you, that this thing is going on in the college in 5 years. That is very important. Then I am coming to the question related to cross-cutting issues. Again, for this purpose only, reports are rejected in last 2 years. I got so many reports from principals. In cross-cutting issues, no proper writing is given. There the question is integration of curriculum with cross-cutting issues. The issues are gender related, environment related, human values related in that manner that is written. Integration means suppose 10 subjects are there in your college, then syllabi of those subjects, whether environment is coming right there, whether gender related some in sociology syllabi, it may be coming right there, human values coming in political science right there. In that way, for each subject, which chapters are having these cross-cutting issues, you have to write in that paragraph. Thereafter, some environment course you are taking in the college, human values awareness you are taking in the college, you have to write that with evidences. After that, you have to take some program that you are taking related to gender, environment or ethics in that manner, professional values. I can say that you can take in the form of SAW. What is SAW? It is Social Awareness Week. 1 week program for environment, different types of things you can do. For gender related, gender equity for working women, you can have one thing. So that will be innovative. So that you can write after that. So that is answered in that manner. Then there are some questions related to resource mobilization of funds. For research also, resources you have to give. Most of the colleges, they think of money, short of money. But for quality, you have to spend the money. You are doing all the things in the college, and for quality thing, you are not giving the money. That becomes a problematic for the college for new grade. Remember that you have to make the resources of the funds also in different manner. From the courses you can have 30-hour duration courses, those are need-based courses, current event courses, giving job placement. Such courses you have to take. I shall give you 2 examples. I had been to a Delhi college some 3 years back as a peer team member. That college was telling they have constituted some courses at that time. At that time, no methodology, old methodology was there. Still, they have taken courses and useful for Noida and Gurugram industries skill that is required. So those courses they have taken at that time only with 500 rupees fees. When we went there as peer team member, they were telling that we have taken 5,000 fees, but still students are demanding that course. Every college must think in that manner what skill is required in neighboring industry. According to that, you just frame the course. Not only Delhi, I shall tell you a village example also. I had been to a college in a very small village. Only 100 students were there. Single faculty college was there. I told him that principal idea that there are sugarcane industries around your college. What skill is required? Design the syllabi, take the course, and you will find that I told this idea some 6 years back to that college. He has listened to me and he has developed the course. Now all over that district student, they are coming to that college. Student strength of that college, it is increasing from 100 to 3,000. Recently, he called me that this year 3,000 students are studying. All resource mobilization part, everything you have to do that. In new education policy, that is bound to be there. Everybody has to see that. I told you that STEP activity, Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Park, commonly you can prepare some museum. Physics, chemistry, some magical part is there like Newton's rings. In chemistry, you are having on sodium, if you throw a water, fire will take place. Such magical experiments you can have in Mysore or in so many colleges, in so many places, such science museums are there. You think of that. Some colleges, after my talk in last 5 years, they have done such museums. They have got good grade also, and they are earning money also through that. Neighboring people, neighboring school-going children with entry ticket of rupees 10, they are taking to the college, and lakhs of rupees they are earning from that particular idea. So all these things you have to keep in mind, and for finance and resource mobilization, that thing should be there. Seed money for research you have to give, incentive to the faculties you have to give. Do not say that we don't have money. You have to take in that manner, otherwise your grade will not be A, it will be lower than A, definitely. Everywhere you should write yes, some percentage you must have. Vermiculture, vermicomposting, medicinal plants, such ideas you can have in the campus for earning money. With Almani also you can have some project. So for resource mobilization of funds and research resources, you have to give something in that form. Then there are some questions related to IQAC now. IQAC is for planning, monitoring, and record keeping of all academic activities in the college. They are responsible for stakeholders meeting every year. Student, teacher, alumni, parent, employer in that manner. Parent-teacher association. This ICID and NIRF participation is must. Feedbacks, for that they are responsible. Reviews they have to take. Academic review, teaching, learning review, technology review, admission review. Prominent alumni and placement, for that they should work. When I say alumni, there is a question related to that. I may say that the college must have functional registered alumni contributing to the development of the college in financial and non-financial manner. Functional means every year 1 or 2 meetings. Registered means government registration. Financial contribution, it should be 1 lakh above from the alumni in 5 years. Non-financial manner, they are giving books, material, or something to the college, giving guidance talk. In their company, they are giving on-job training also, experimental training to the student. You can have in non-financial manner in this way. prominent alumni and placement. I told you placement also, even though it is not on job, on campus, some placement, but effort should be shown in that manner. Then achievements and awards, for that also IQC should work. Now achievements and awards cannot be brought or cannot be bought also by giving money. Now after my guidance talk, in most of the colleges, they are going to junior colleges, 11, 12. They are taking good student, good player from that to the college, to giving free admission, and that student will give achievement award for NAAC purpose in coming 4 years, 5 years, in that way. I told you there should be plan for good grade. I am there, I can help, but you have to implement that. That is my condition, foremost condition. Whatever I tell, you have to implement. I give in departmental interaction, so many things in that manner. After looking the college campus also, I give so many ideas. Definitely they are giving that. It is tested and verified. A plus and even A double plus, 11 colleges, they got A double plus in last 3 years due to that type of guidance. Then I am coming to this IQC part. One more thing is very important, that is of quality audit. That should be taken by IQC. Quality initiative programs with agency they have to take. MOU you have to take. And for that purpose also, I solved the problem. One agency has given me authority to sign the documents of the college after long deliberation. Only thing you have to register with that. That agency name is Seshadri Globally Educational Competency Techniques. Seshadri Globally Educational Competency Techniques. Their email ID is ambaisheshadri@gmail.com. AMBAI Ambai Seshadri SHESHADRI Sheshadri@gmail.com. You just send a mail. Principal should send a mail to them. Director SGECT. Our IQC wants MOU for quality audit and quality initiatives. There is a quality audit document, 10-page document. I am having that. After registration, I can give it to you. Even I can say that for this year and for last year also, I can sign that quality audit for your college. Even one thing I will tell you, suppose peer team members they are coming in the month of January in the college, you can take one activity in the month of December. I shall give you online signature for that notice. Only thing you have to write banner with flex with your college name in association with this agency name SGECT. I shall sign certificate or any notice online I can give to you. And you can say to peer team member that this is functional MOU in such a manner that last month only we have done one activity regarding that. And definitely that goes up for grade. If you send the mail to them or tell me the willingness on my WhatsApp number also, my WhatsApp number I may tell you, it is 7276375820. 7276375820. And second number is similar manner, 7276375810, last one. First one is WhatsApp number. You can send a message. So in that way you have to work. Now the last part that I am coming, it is of extension activity. Social work, extension activity, outreach programs, all these words, they are related to criteria 3 and criteria 7. In criteria 3, NSS, NCC, sports, such department, they are doing the work. In the question, if NSS is there, in the answer only you write NSS, otherwise do not write. That is the main thing, otherwise it will be rejected. In criteria 7.1, there are so many things they are given. Energy audit, green practices, physically handicapped facilities. There you are having some words of this type: inclusion and situatedness, locational advantage and locational disadvantage, tolerance, harmony regarding diversities, regarding community, neighborhood community, biodiversity, economic diversity, social diversity. So you have to adopt some village, work for that. If problems are there, 5 problems, give that letter to the concerned agency at Tehsil district level to solve those problems. If by chance, suppose 2 problems are solved by your efforts, peer team members, if they are coming, you can take a certificate from village sarpanch that 2 problems are solved with our efforts, show to peer team member, that will give you A plus A double plus. World is going digital, herbal, spiritual. India is also going digital, herbal, spiritual. You have to work for neighboring villages also in digital, herbal, spiritual manner. With diversities in that manner. You can call some community people, maybe villagers, maybe factory workers, according to the nature of the villagers. And on the college campus, you call them. Every faculty member can give, every department can give some half an hour talk to them. That good social activity you can have, outreach programs you can have. Political science people will tell about Voter Awareness and Right to Information Act. Commerce people can give you, can give them villagers minimum cost, maximum crop, how it is obtained, where is the market available. Economics people can give the idea of internet banking, ATM, Paytm use in that manner. BM app, Kisan app, all those are there. History people can give surrounding historic places and their information to those villagers. Such type of thing can be given every year by calling villagers in your campus. So all these things that can be done in 7.1. Then 7.2, in that 2 best practices you have to give. Student involvement, community involvement, and technology use should be there. Those 2 best practices should be innovative. Remember that. Do not repeat previous activities here, anywhere. Do not repeat activities. I shall tell you 2 best practices. You follow that. I tell to every college, but because that area is different, I am having in that way 50 best practices written with me. For time being, I shall give you 2 best practices in this way. First one is digital economic literacy in Hyderabad, or in your part, you can say. By calling the sections of the society, maybe women, maybe senior citizen, maybe handicapped children, maybe school going children in the college or going there, teach them internet banking idea. In 2.5 years with different societies, different sections of the societies, you can do that with documentation and proof in that manner. Second one is industrial revolution and corresponding job placement in your area, in Hyderabad or in your region. That will be helpful for the development of the college to develop the courses and all those things. So such type of 2 best practices should be written carefully in 1000 words each. That is given there. Then last question is 7.3. That question is institutional distinctiveness. Again, in this answer, most of the colleges, they are writing summary of the report. If you repeat anything, student, activity, name of the course also you do not repeat in 5 years. If you repeat that, that will be rejected. In this 7.3, remember, you have to give institutional distinctiveness in this manner. That means in inverted comma, you have to write 1 point of your vision mission according to thrust and priority. Below that, you have to write the following is the explanation of performance of our college with distinctiveness as per above stated point of vision and mission. Maybe it is for female child, maybe it is for downtrodden class, SC/ST candidate. What is the point of vision mission? According to that, you have to write explanation in writing in 1000 words in innovative manner. I check all these documents and then send in most of the colleges. So in that way, all these questions can be answered with innovative answers in that manner I am telling you. In fact, consolidation manner, I can say in this way, you have to identify local needs and seeds of the potential of the neighboring community, neighboring village for the development of the student and college. In that manner, the world is changing, remember. You have to also change. Do not change your face. It will create problem. But face the change, I am telling you. It will give you career advancement. Learned people are important, but now learning people are more important than learned people. Living to learn, that concept is there. Living to learn and learning to live. This Vidya Devata you are knowing, Goddess Saraswati. This Goddess Saraswati, I am fond of that because she is having one book in her hand. Goddess Saraswati, Vidya Devata. I am thinking that that book is that Devata, even though she is the goddess, she is learning from the present situation. That practice should be followed by everybody. And above, I have written this Lord Krishna. I am fond of that Lord Krishna also, because he told that change is the law of universe in Mahabharata. Change is the law of universe all the time. So you will find that world is changing every day. Educational sector now, it has become economic engine. It has impact beyond the college boundaries. You have to think out of the syllabi, out of the box for the development of the student and development of the college also. All these things keep in mind and go accordingly. This is the period of misinformation and over-information. Misinformation and over-information. So that's why I told you that clarity and quality, they are becoming important. So all these things I'm telling you. Lastly, I shall tell one shero shairi share and one story also in simple manner. Again, knack related. In the forest, 3 brothers were quarreling. 17 peacocks they were having. Elder wanted 50%, second wanted third part, and last brother wanted 9th part. 17 by 2 cannot be done. In that forest, one person was going there. Knack was not there, but he wanted to do something for community. He was having proactive mindset. He was having 2 mobiles with him at that time. Mind mobile and brain mobile. Charged with willpower charger. He came to brothers, 3 brothers. He was having 1 peacock. He added his peacock to 17 peacocks, became 18 peacocks. Elder wanted 18 by 2, 9 peacocks. Second wanted 18 by 3, 6 peacock. And last 18 by 9, 2 peacocks. 9 plus 6 plus 2, 17 peacocks of brothers given to them as per their will and pleasure. His 18th peacock he has taken out and gone to another community. Indira madam called me, asked me to bring my peacock also today. I brought that peacock today for your college, taking it back. I am not here to distribute anything among you. I am here to tell you that use your potential now for knack purpose. Every person has 120 dimensions in their brain. Most of us use using 30 to 40 dimensions. Even Lata Mangeshkar or Sachin Tendulkar. You can use your brain, you can use your dimensions. Whatever done up till now, forget that. You tell one idea to your principal. Everybody should tell one idea to the principal. With his ideas and these ideas, your college brand will be established. NAC grade will be the byproduct of that. Think of that. A plus, A double plus you are getting. Every college is coming to you. Arey, how you have done. Do not tell my name. You tell that you have done efforts. Lastly, I shall tell one शायरी शेर and I stop. NAC के लिए अच्छा ग्रेड मिले न मिले ये तो मुकद्दर की और आपके एफर्ट्स की बात है, मगर उसके लिए जी जान से कोशिश न करना ये गलत बात है. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I request our IQAC coordinator, Mr. Naveen Kumar, to handle the question and answer session. Thank you. Over to Naveen Kumar, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, Dharmadhikari sir.
Good morning.
Few participants raised some questions, sir.
Okay.
One is from Vidyasagar, Pune, asking environmental preparation. We need to get maximum grades. So what is the college role?
Environmental problems you have to solve, you have to make the solution for your pollution and other activities as given in criteria 7.1.
What is the role of an administration for getting the environmental
No,
preparation?
no, in 7.1 activities are to be done extensively. Maximum activity should be done. Energy audit, green audit, then pollution removal in that manner. Something you have to do for ozone gas removal also. There are some activities with agencies you can have MOU of that type.
Sir, thank you, sir. One more participant from Ashok. Ashok asking regarding audit, sir. What are the various types of audit should be conducted in higher educational institutions, like green audit and energy audit? Can you
Green
explain?
audit, I am telling you, green audit, energy audit, environmental audit, academic audit, and one important thing for IQAC, it is quality audit.
Yes, sir. One more is any innovative ways to assess the students, which is any suggested by the NAC. NAC has suggested any innovative suggestions.
NAC does not suggest any initiative. College has to perform innovativity. NAC is going to assess your innovativity, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, regarding you mentioned 3 types of ratios, student computer ratio and 3 ratios. Explain once again, what is the standard ratio should be maintained by the each and every college?
Now it depends upon student computer ratio. It should be 1:1. 2 students are sitting on one computer, that picture should not be seen. One computer, one student sitting, that is there. Then as far as student teacher ratio is concerned, it depends upon the appointments post filled in your college. Whatever it may be there, but principal must have a duty that sending the letter to concerned agency to fill the post. If that letter is shown, whatever may be the ratio, no problem. And as far as mentor-mentee ratio is there, every faculty have admissions. It depends upon college to college. So every faculty has some admissions. You have to distribute those students to the staff members in the college.
Sir, one more question, sir. Experimental learning and problem solving method of learning.
Yes. What?
They are expecting to elaborate the experimental.
No, that elaboration is done in departmental interaction in more manner. I told you whatever is there. In departmental interaction, as per the nature of the department, we can have.
Sir. And some participant is asking difference between certificate course and value added course.
No. Just one thing, remember that after syllabus you are having, and syllabus is for BA, BSc, BCom, MMSc, MCom. That is from university, affiliated university. Apart from that, whatever you are doing, that is called add-on course. That is called add-on course. And in add-on course, there are different sections, skill-oriented. Some 5 courses you are having, value-added, communication skill, soft skill. In that manner, you are having different thing, and total, apart from syllabi, you are having 100 courses with these names. In that way, you have to write.
Okay. Sir, what is affiliated colleges are not having any freedom for preparing the curriculum?
No. I told you affiliated colleges for curriculum part, they have to take feedback. What is to be added in curriculum, and principal should send to the note that letter to the affiliated university that in coming revision of syllabi add these chapters. Now, as far as designing the syllabi is concerned, 30-hour duration courses by each department can be taken, considering the skill potential required in their neighboring industries. Time-based courses, current event courses, in that manner.
And one more participant is asking, sir, regarding generally all NAC is considering last 5 years of data in the certificate courses and other points of view. how many courses should we run in a span of 5 years to get
I
a max, to get a
I told
maximum? No, no, sir.
I told you every department must have 2 courses
Okay.
every year. So 10 courses in 5 years. If
Sir.
10 departments are there, total 100 courses.
If every department, if we mention 2 or 3 departments, if every year mentions six courses, college can get full marks in that particular question, sir?
Yes, they can get, but in all categories, they must have those courses.
All
Skill
departments.
oriented, job oriented, value added, communication skill, soft skill, in that way.
And sir, one more question, sir, regarding 3.2.2 raised. Number of workshops and seminars should be conduct on intellectual property rights and industry academia. In
Yes.
that, how many programs a college need to conduct to get full marks under this particular question?
Every year one, it is there. Every year one.
Okay. If participants, sir, if a first 2 years a college is not organized any programs or webinars or seminars, if it is covered in another years, shall it be considered for the overall and will give allot the full marks for that?
Just see, it depends upon the totality of your report. Right? Got the point?
Yes,
suppose you are doing all the things in 100% manner, and in somewhere like this you are telling it is less than that, then it can be considered.
Sir, and I think last question, sir. Student grievances, we should write some numbers, sir. If we mention student grievances or any internal quality related questions, how can we maintain the record? Or student grievance can be mentioned in the NAC report and any smaller
No, you must have student survey. You must have some online process also, taking grievances, some points to be for a progression of the college, some deficiency may be there. So regarding that, suggestions you have to take in the form of grievances or whatever it may be, and some system should work. That monthly meeting is there, and that mention should be there in the report also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time for the clarifying the questions. Over to Lavanya madam to propose vote of thanks.
Once again, good afternoon to everyone. I would like to propose vote of thanks for today's webinar. I thank our today's speaker, Dr. Dharmadhikari ji, for such a dynamic speech on quality assessment and enhancement. And thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and speaking are giving us so many inputs. Today we have taken many things and it will be of great use to us in the next NAC accreditation. Thank you so much, sir. Dhanyawad aapko bahut bahut. It was a really great experience and very knowledgeable. I also thank our Secretary Shri Mukundlal ji, Director General Professor Abhirama Krishna sir, Principal Dr. Mohan Kumar sir, Vice Principal M. Srinivas sir, for continuous support and also encouraging us for conducting such programs and webinars. I thank our webinar convener, Mrs. Indira ma'am, for taking initiative and organizing such a wonderful webinar. Thank you, ma'am. I thank our IQAC coordinator, Mr. Naveen Kumar sir, for extending great cooperation. I also thank our technical support, Mr. Hayat Pasha, for extending his cooperation. I also take the opportunity to thank our colleague friends. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, all the participants from various places. We have people from not only in India, I've seen someone from abroad also. Thank you so much for participating in our webinar and making it a grand success. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone once again. Thank you. Feedback link. Naveen sir, feedback link.
Yeah, please, going to wind up or what? Feedback link, sending. So,
Sir, posted.
Congratulations, madam.
Thank you very much.
Right, congratulations to the team webinar.
తీసేసేయండి ఇంకా తీసేయండి సార్ నికాల్ दो
लाइव हटा दीजिए
लाइव हटा देना सर
हाँ हाँ